Good. I know last night you mentioned that you told the guys in the locker room, if you don't believe, you better believe now. I know believe has been a big thing that you've tried to get the guys to understand since taking over. I was just wondering how much growth you've seen from them in that area when it comes to believing that they can get the job done and pull things off like they did last night.
Well, I have to admit, I was excited when I walked in the locker room and made that statement. But they've been showing that, I think, this season in their play. We've been down, a few times big this season and in this series. And we've been able to, just show resiliency and fight back and fight our way back into the game and win these.
In that and just fighting back this season.
Yeah, they just continue to show growth and prove to themselves that if you play the game the right way, you play the game together, you give that effort, that energy out there, good things can happen. And they've been able to, show that out on the floor.
I also wanted to ask about just poise this team has shown late, struggling in the fourth quarter in the first half and then winning a bunch of games in the second half based on the fourth quarter. Just what kind of mental toughness does that take?
It's something that we talk about really every game, and we try to practice and condition ourselves to be able to execute in those situations. We talk about fourth quarter play. Being calm, being clear about what we need to do. Where are we at that point in the game? Last night, the start of the fourth, we were down, I think, 18. The start of that fourth, so we knew that we had to, get defense in the game, bring defense to the floor. We started to get stops. We did a good job of executing, and our shots started to fall for us, but that's something that we condition ourselves, we practice, and we talk about every single night.
Thank you.
Mark Narducci.
Nate, this is kind of a crazy question, but with the way you guys have won and everything, do you worry about the team kind of being a little complacent now with the Sixers coming in there?
No, I don't anticipate that at all. We had a short meeting today, looked at some video and really wanted to just get these guys off their feet and get focused on tomorrow. No, I don't anticipate that at all. And I haven't seen that, from our team, this season. But we know that there's still a lot of work to be done, that Philadelphia is going to come back and play aggressive and hard. And we have to, come with that same sense of urgency, and we're going to have to play better than we did last night. The fourth quarter was a big quarter. We ended up scoring 40 points and getting a lot of stops in that quarter. But we're going to have to play a much better ball game to win that game tomorrow night.
Okay, thanks.
Allison.
We've been talking about this entire playoff series, how this is a young team and they haven't experienced, being ahead, then behind. Well, now they have a chance to clinch it at home. How do you prepare a team that's never been in this situation before, or these young players, to get ready for what they're going to see tomorrow night?
What we talked about today is just cleanups, that we're going to have, areas where we're going to have to be better than we were last night. We've been getting off to slow starts. In these last three games, we need to get off to a better start and not have to dig out of such a deep hole during the course of the game and put together a 48-minute game. We haven't shot the ball well, in a few of these games. So we're hoping that those shots will fall for us. But I think the main thing is we have to establish our defense right from the start. And talk about the sense of urgency. We've always talked about finishing games, and mainly finishing games in the fourth quarter. Well, this is finishing a series, and this is always tough. You have to be connected. far as the things that you are doing out there in order to, finish a game as well as finish the series.
Jeff Schultz.
Nate, when this season started, you were playing in empty or mostly empty arenas. And I'm just wondering how much you've enjoyed not only playing in full arenas, but if you've gotten a sense for what this run and what this last week in particular has meant in the city of Atlanta.
Yeah, I mean, we're right now the talk of the town. And, it's great to see the energy and feel the energy in the city and the excitement. Our players are feeling the same thing, but for us, we're just trying to stay focused on, the job in front of us. And, right now we have one more game to win, to advance to the Eastern Conference Finals. And, that's the focus. But yeah, we, loving the excitement that the city is feeling and, the things that the team is doing. So should be ready to rock and roll tomorrow night.
And you've been able to fix some things this season. Have you been able to evaluate what went wrong with the power at the practice facility just a minute ago?
No, I have no idea on that, Jeff.
Charles Odom.
And it's Atlanta history. The Hawks have only been to one conference final, and 2015 for some of these young guys can probably feel like ancient history. Do you talk at all about history and how unique this is for the Atlanta Hawks history?
No, I have not. This morning we got in really late last night, and it was an early morning for the guys. So it really was a short day. And really the focus today was to, show them some things last night that happened in the game, talk about some areas where we know we're going to have to improve and talk about some of the things that we did do well in that game and pretty much the mindset that we are going to need tomorrow night, coming into trying to close out a series, so that's where our focus is at. It's on us and what we need to do and, things that we feel we need to be better at going into tomorrow night's game.
Follow up quickly on what you said about the need to get off to a better start. The flip side of that is the comebacks that your team has been able to pull off. What kind of confidence does that give this young team and how important can that be in a playoff run?
Well, we talk about it being a long game, a 48-minute game, and you're going to have to, most of the time play a full 48-minute game, whether you are behind or ahead. And we've shown, last night and in a few other games where we're not out of it. We showed them video of the fourth quarter last night, I think with 4 minutes to go or a little less than 4 minutes. We're down 10. It looks like they have the momentum and we just, stayed with it. Defensively, we got stops. We knew we had to get stops. We had to put some points on the board. So we had some good execution down the stretch. So it's something that, our guys understand that, yeah, you do want to get off to a good start, but it doesn't always work out that way. And you have to, adjust, what you are doing out on that floor accordingly. So, but for us, the last 3 games, I think we're scoring 20, 20, 24 in the first quarter far as points, and defensively we're giving up big quarters. So, the focus is to try to get off to a better start, but understanding that you're going to have to play a full 48-minute game.
Davide.
Hey, Coach, going back to your team spirit after, probably one of the biggest victory in the Hawks history. What did you see last night in the locker room, and what do you see today when you met the guys?
Very excited, and very excited to be able to go back to Philadelphia and win on the road. and then win in the fashion that we won, coming back from really being down big for most of that game. I think we were down as much as 26 points for that most of that game, but being able to come back and finish the game and win on the road and really take back home court for us, but shortly after that, it was the conversation moved towards getting out of there, getting home, and starting to prepare ourselves for our game and our building. So we've always taken the approach that you don't get too high and we don't want to get too low. So yeah, there was a lot of excitement, but that quickly, the focus quickly changed to getting home and getting ourselves ready for tomorrow night's game.
Caleb.
Nate, at this point in the season, do you try, or in the series, I should say, do you try anything new against the Sixers, or they've seen everything and you just have to perform?
No, I think you're constantly tweaking some things, changing a few things. Yeah, you do add some things because the coverages change far as what they are doing defensively. We see some actions that is working for us, or some counters that we can go to. So yes, you do tweak some things. Sometimes you just flat out change some things, and so that is constantly going on from game to game. Yeah, we do have a feel for what they are running and want to do, but they are also making some adjustments. I thought last night they made an adjustment, or basically really went after our guards early and tried to make Trey defend early. So yes, you're constantly adjusting and tweaking some things.
Christos.
Coach, what are the aspects of your team on and off the court that you are most proud of?
That they, we never talk about effort. They always are giving the effort and giving themselves a chance to win. So that's a big thing. That when I feel at this level, everybody has talent, and if you can get these guys to come to play every single night and play the game the right way, play together and for each other. If you're getting that out of your team, you're pretty happy, and I've been able to get that from our guys.
And also, you are up 3-2, but how important is to be on the court in Game 6 and you are down 3-2 and you have the mindset that it's a win or go home game for you as a team?
We know exactly where we are, and we're not going to build it up any more than what it is, or try to make it any less than what we know what we need to do. We have an opportunity to advance and finish this series tomorrow night in our building. And that will be our focus, to prepare ourselves mentally as well as physically ready to do that. So, you don't want, the guys to get out there and, make it any bigger. We know exactly what we need to do.
And it looks like the final question will come from Allison.
Does it make your job more challenging as a coach when you're now going up against a team that really, they have their backs against the wall and have nothing to lose? Does it make the Sixers kind of be able to just be more physical and aggressive? How do you prepare to go up a team like that? No,
I think you expect them to be certainly more aggressive because, they are in a do or die situation. their season ends if they don't win the game. So we definitely expect them to come out with that sense of urgency and playing aggressive and just really leaving everything out on the floor. I will be challenging our guys to do the same thing. So yeah, we expect them to be aggressive tomorrow and just leave everything out on the floor. We have to do the same thing.
All right, Coach, that was our final question for you. So thank you for joining us.